How's it going, Chalupa and Xenos? Choo-choo. Pew. What's up, PC Pete? You too nosy? Bowden, how goes it, guys? Happy Friday. It's finally here. I think at least today's Friday. I think if I looked at my phone and saw Thursday, I would have been a little sad. What's up, 502 Gaming TTV? Yeah, so this is a pcbros customer build, and we'll talk about it more in a minute here. Kind of what we're gonna be doing with it, and try to figure some stuff out. Yeah, Danger Zone, DMO PC, Zero, call you Zero, Smug Grinch. Hey Google, play Harris Heller. Bacon Dream 420. What up? Ow.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Yeah, no, I'm doing a lot better. Xenos, I'm doing a lot better.
But yeah, this is a customer's build. It's gonna be interesting because it's not a full computer. You might notice we're missing some stuff. Storage and RAM is what we're missing.
Yeah, they're gonna do that themselves once it comes in. I guess it was delayed.
So the beauty of PC Bros is we can build your PC even if it doesn't have storage and RAM ready yet. But that's an easy plop in for them. But for the most part, we're building this. Have you heard anything?
No.
So should we just build it without those fans, or?
Yeah, I would either say either without them or we replace the back and the Corsair fans.
Let's just do that.
That'd probably be my idea.
Basically, we got this build. Sometimes we get these and we don't really know what the customer's vision is of the build, and maybe they don't even have a vision. Maybe they just gave it to us and said, cook.
Which that does happen. Like a lot of times people just buy like things that they kind of think they need, but they don't know.
Maybe we need to add that to like a check-in, you know,
Probably
whenever we bring parts. Like, hey, is there anything in particular you want with this build?
What's up, in Jedi?
Bowls.
Now, what we really need to do is we need to make Bulls build some gaming PCs.
Ooh, yeah.
I think that would help him.
Because then he'll be able to look at it and be like, oh, well.
Well, he mentioned that to me the other day where he was like, I'm doing this A+, and he's like, I'm over halfway done with it. But he's like, I still feel like I know the least amount about PCs here. And I was like, well, yeah, you gotta be an enthusiast. You gotta really, you gotta want it.
He'll definitely get that troubleshooting knowledge. But.
Yeah. Yeah, he said it was a whiplash going from hardcore networking to the as soon as he finished it, the first thing was how to turn on Bluetooth on an iPhone.
Nice.
I was like, wow, that's, yeah.
Is it a build that makes sense? Well, parts-wise, it makes sense. 4070 Super. We got a 7900X.
We got a Z790.
Well, hold up.
Imagine.
But yeah, we do get a lot of builds where customers come in and are like, hey, I'm ordering all the parts. I really don't want to build it myself. Can you build it on stream? And if you're watching, that would be awesome too, because we can actually get your opinion live. But hello, if you are. If not, what's up?
Yeah, it's like, and normally they go pretty smooth. I will say there was that last one, not the last one, the one before that, videographer person, where they had brought us fans that were non-RGB, and then they didn't like that the build wasn't bright enough, so then we did swap the fans out.
I like how two people back-to-back say that. Did you see that Jay's 2 Cents had a sit-down interview with NZXT CEO?
No.
Yeah, I saw that. That threw me off. I was like, wow.
How was it?
I didn't watch it, I'll be honest. But I again, just based on comments, I saw that it felt very softball-y, and I felt bad for Jay, because everyone's like, you should have let Gamers Nexus do this.
Oh, like you're saying, like Jade was
wasn't as hard on him as it could have been.
I mean, I will say, like Gamers Nexus might be the only person, because that's hard to do.
He's the only,
having a CEO of like a multi-million-dollar, maybe even billion, I don't know. But
I will say I watched the first, like I opened it up and the CEO looked terrified. Like he looked like he was like, there was like a lot of like nervous, awkward vibes. So, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I did not watch it, so I really can't comment on what they said or didn't say, so.
Yeah, I only know about just the one comment from the other day. You know, I thought it was funny. So this is like totally off topic, but this makes me think about the NZXT thing, where I'm like, who knows what the CEO actually knows?
Yeah.
Like, who knows what he's just been kind of like told to say? But I was thinking about the Haktua girl in the cryptocurrency.
I know one of you did. One of you did.
Well, you know how Zach kind of told a story basically making it like instantly like she's the villain, like she did this, but From what I've seen, it sounds like she like had no clue like that happened, and they didn't sell like any of their actual shares or some shit.
Yeah.
Like
No,
whoever bought all of them was someone else.
It's happened many times with famous people where they've been approached about a cryptocurrency and they sell them on the idea of, oh, it's a community thing. You can do this, you can do that.
Everyone's gonna get rich.
Everyone could get rich off your community. It's like a win-win. So then they're like, oh, sure, why not? And then normally it's the company that set them up that normally does the rug pull, and then they're like, oh shit, now this creator just scammed a bunch of people, but then maybe they didn't make anything from it either.
No, I mean, because from what I saw, like, she was her and her team. I don't know what her team is, but they were like, we literally didn't even sell any of ours. Like, whoever sold like that massive amount was not us. Like, we're not affiliated with them. We don't even know who it was. I mean, besides, I guess, maybe the creator.
To be fair, we have no idea what, I mean, just based on what we've seen, like, we have no idea what's true or not. Like, this is kind of a situation that, you know, we just kind of look at from afar.
Yeah. No, it just, like, it was one of those ones, though, where I'm like, I swear whenever, like, Zach gives us these stories, they're always so, like, intense, but then afterwards, I always see, like, that was not quite the case.
Jay did not want to be raw and uninfluenced by other outsides other than Nexus, obviously. Oh, he wanted it to be raw and uninfluenced by other outsides. I mean, again, I haven't seen the whole thing. I'm just, and again, sometimes when it comes to content like that, just seeing the initial impression and reaction is not the best way to go about it. So I'm not saying that my opinion is like the end all of end all on it, but based on the reaction that a lot of people were saying, it kind of seemed like that it wasn't really a hard hitting interview, but I don't know. IDK.
Maybe it's better that way, you know?
Maybe it is better that way. I don't know.
We won't know until we know.
I'll talk about the Hawk Tua rug pull. I bet Kermit put his entire life savings into that. Kermit seems very pro Hawk Tua.
What is it? Haley Welsh or something?
Haley Welsh.
Haley Williams.
No, we were joking about I think you were in the back or something. We were making that joke. You know, the meme was going around. It was like hanging out with the boys, watching the Talk Tua podcast. We were like during the January stream, we all just got to hang out on the projector and watch a Talk Tua podcast.
Yeah, every time I see those memes, it's always like they act like little kids, like they'll be drooling in front of the screen, like ah.
Tried to install Bazite last night right on my mini PC. Couldn't get signal on my screen. That sounds like fun. That sounds like. What'd you use to build the USB?
And also, did it work before? If you're not getting signal, I mean, that might.
Yeah. Also, too, you should like. Did you get like there's a lot of steps here. Did you actually get to the point where you could install it? Like, did you get to the installer on the USB, or are you saying like you plugged in the USB and it's not posting now?
I like what Kermit said. If you take financial advice from Hawk Tua, you deserve it. Hot take. That's kind of what we were all kind of like. Yeah. Not saying I don't think anyone deserves, but we were like, you know, if you're willing to put your money into like a. I mean, she literally called it a meme.
It's literally a meme coin.
It's a meme coin.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you're willing to put your money into that, I mean, you probably know something or don't know something.
Is YouTube down right now? I don't know. Is it?
I was just on it this morning. I don't think so.
I was just watching some stuff this morning.
I was just watching Talk Tua.
I was watching Talk Tua. Are you saying, is the YouTube stream down? Is that what you're saying, potentially? Because we've had issues with that. No, it says we're live on YouTube.
Oh, these are kind of uni fans.
Yeah, they are the uni ones that...
so goofy.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'll tell you what, they feel nice. They're hefty.
YouTube Nosy, nothing will replace the U.S. currency. That is the most boomer thing I've heard you say, YouTube Nosy. I'll be totally real with you.
Nothing.
I mean, I'm not like super pro like crypto or anything, but like the U.S. currency definitely has issues. You know, it ain't perfect.
The whole world's currency has issues.
Just that is the most. Yeah, no. Love you too, Nosy, but you're showing your age there, bud. Oh, wait, is this a... Ah, shit. Does this come with a... I'm checking if this is ATX 3.0 or not. Oh, it's not.
Really? I mean, we are charging them. If we have... Do we have a cable that we could add?
I mean, the power supply... the power supply doesn't even have it. So it's like, we'd use the adapter or...
Do we have any of those OG ones, like where it's like the... You know what I'm talking about? Like the 3 8-pin to like 16?
I don't know.
I know Jonah was like really buying this for a little bit. And I remember at one point we did have some extras, but I'm gonna assume. Oh, here's a white one. That sucks. It's like one of these. I wonder if we have one of these in black.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It comes with adapters though, right? The power supply or the graphics card
It does. I mean, it has the adapter. So
Are they
like,
long at least?
Probably. Let's see. I see it here. Well, see, people are talking on YouTube, so. I was watching YouTube and I swapped over smug that might be on your end. Well, there you go. Let's get it sorted out. Northern Tech Army, look at the resub.
Thank you for the level up.
12 months? Wait, what does it say? Resub for 12 months at tier 1. They've subscribed for 46 months. Well, thank you. I'll go with the 46. That number's bigger.
I don't know about the see, I understand, I do know that our big alert is 12 months, so maybe that's why it says it.
Oh, I think it's probably once you hit a 12-month interval, it goes, yay, 12 months.
Yeah. How do you enable TPM 2.0 on Windows 10? So it's not going to be in Windows 10. Typically, it's going to be the BIOS. Good luck.
You gotta make sure your motherboard supports TPM.
Good luck.
If you get into the secure boot options, if it supports it, it's underneath that area normally. Keyword normally. I can't say it's gonna always work, but. What's up, Uncle Bama? How you doing? That's my unk right there.
Unk status. Make it work.
It'll suffice. My motherboard doesn't support TPM. There's a lot of budget boards that don't. There are workarounds. I will say the ones that are out there, the guides at least that are out there, they're way more complicated than they used to be to get around the TPM Windows 11 install. But they do exist.
Mm-hmm.
Tim needs to get a job, support himself. Wait, who?
Too easy, Tim?
Why? You're saying he doesn't have a job?
Because those are the only two Tims I know.
Yeah, who are you talking about? My man works all day, every day. So look at Xenos. Hey, chat. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Xenos, they're gonna think you're a bot.
When's the expose on Corsair coming out?
Tomorrow.
I hope not.
I hope not. Well, that's what I remember in the Gamers Nexus video. He was referencing the concerning part about NZXT is they're kind of following, which Corsair's been fine, but Corsair's had a fair share of issues. Mm-hmm. They're following the getting a big outside investor like trend of like having a bunch of big investors like pushing them to make profits.
Right.
And it's really causing them to, I mean, probably do what they're doing right now.
Yeah, no, it's funny because in my mind I was like, I mean, I think that NZXT's probably done it a lot worse, but I was just thinking, I'm like, you know, they're kind of just doing things that really any company that's profitable does. Yeah. Sadly. Not a good thing, but...
I mean, Corsair is publicly traded, like, and it's one of those things where, like, when you're at that point, and if NZXT ever gets to that point, you got to start thinking, oh, well, they're going to start doing corporate things.
Yeah. Which some people will call shady, you know, because in a way they kind of are. Like, if you're having to like, stretch the truth about anything, you know, at that point it's kind of shady, but sadly that's like any big company.
Welcome to
so
business.
Gamers Nexus will probably never go out of business.
No, he's always gonna have a big company to go investigate.
Yeah.
He's on it.
Tyler yesterday was like, he's like, I don't even, like, he was like, honestly, dude, you should just be a freaking detective instead of doing YouTube. I was like, yeah, he probably could be one.
There's so many YouTubers. I know there's a bunch of YouTubers that like investigate scams and stuff like that. And I mean,
some of them are just so good too.
They do a really good job.
I don't enjoy, like, that's not my kind of content, but like I am always shocked at some of the info that they're, like, another good example, speaking on Zach with Twitter, is like some of the shit that he be telling us where I'm like, how does someone even find these things out?
They're investigating.
And that's why, like, I'm very like, I take everything I hear from those sites with a grain of salt. I think they're cool. Yeah. I like hearing them, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about that.
No, I like how he handles the sponsors for that too. He's like, you know what? I put a crap ton of time into it. Buy my merch. So I'm very curious what their merch sales are like.
I don't know. Yeah, I like how he always tells you, like, this is how much this investigation cost. And for some reason, when he says investigation, it just, I don't know, makes me laugh.
It's an investigation. He's investigating. Let's see. I just found a 4090 for 3500 WTF. Well, 4090 is technically end of life. They don't produce it anymore because, well, January, new GPUs coming. So any of the ones that are out there that you can find are going to be incredibly expensive.
Wasn't there like, I thought we heard a while ago too that they stopped making 4090s.
They stopped in like, I would say like September or something. Yeah. They stopped like manufacturing them then.
Which, you know, seems weird, NVIDIA, but we don't know. They're kind of a big company. They probably did what made sense money-wise.
What's up, Uber? How you doing?
God, I wonder how that would go is if he ever did one on NVIDIA. Like, and they actually were, like, had some stuff going on, you know?
Good. I mean, Intel got hit, so.
See, Intel was already down on their knees though, so I'm like, at least with that one, it was kind of easy. I'm like, NVIDIA, man.
NVIDIA's on the top.
And their CEO too. He'd be, yeah.
It's a big thing I got from the bit I watched with Jason Sims interviews that NZXT is the name behind it, but the company doing it is completely different. You're talking about for like the build part? Well, I mean, regardless if that's the case, it's still up to NZXT to make sure it's up to their brand standards, even if they're not running it. It's not really a.
That's what I mean. That's what we were saying. We're like, I mean, unless anything like really bad happens with the non-build department, we're like, we'll probably still use NVIDIA parts.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking like, just think theoretically, like, you know, if Toasty Bros, let's say for whatever reason we outsource to some person to make a video and they go on and do something like horrendous, like down bad, like that's on us for, you know, hiring that person. We put our brand name on that person. I mean, obviously that person will have some repercussion, but you know, we're still not going to be like avoided of all fault there, you know. Do y'all sell PC speakers in store? We have some.
We do.
We do. I saw you took the one sound bar.
I did take the really nice one. We did have like a really nice which
that's a good use for that.
I was gonna say if you did want that, we would sell it to you. But yeah, we had a really nice like $300 creative Katana soundbar and subwoofer. They had been sitting up there for like a year. So, and I think I had them marked down to like $125. Nobody was buying them, so.
They're really nice. It's just something that most people don't come to the store and buy.
And we're making a new racing sim, so I was like, oh, this would be perfect for that because we can put the soundbar right underneath the TV, and then that, since we have a gap underneath the seat now, we should be able to put the sub underneath it. And so it'd be good for like listening to music and stuff too when we're not using it.
Do we have an individual cable with these fans to where I can run this on its own?
I have this one.
Oh, yep, the one I'm holding right now too.
Yes. Yeah, and then if you want really cheap speakers, I think we have two different options. We have ones that we bought in bulk a while ago that work really nicely. I think they're $10 for a pair, and then I think we have like some Amazon Basics ones.
Speaking of speakers, we also suggest regular speakers. Honestly, if you're just a gamer, regular speakers, studio monitors look cool.
They do look cool.
They do look cool. And there's
I've never actually had a pair of studio monitors.
I've never had, but I remember when I was younger, I really wanted a pair because they look sick. I'm gonna look up what the cheapest pair is right now.
I've always wondered if like the studio monitors, I think my main concern has always been bass because like I'm sure that they, since they're big boxes, they probably have some, but I've always liked the idea of having speakers with a separate subwoofer.
Yeah, they have this one dual set for these right here, these little guys.
They're pretty decent looking.
These are $99.
Man, I like the ones where if it fits your setup, you know, kind of like the bamboo looking ones.
You
like
also get them in Bluetooth too, so they have Bluetooth functionality.
Yeah, that'd be a cool feature.
I mean, again, it's just that they're just kind of bigger speakers. I'm still rocking the same one from when I was a kid, the freaking 2.1.
Just having two
with a sub.
The speakers almost don't even matter that much. It's really in that situation when they're cheaper, like $50. You're usually going to get two cheaper speakers, and then the subwoofer is really what's going to carry them for the most part. I will say, they still sell the same ones that I got sent forever ago by Logitech. I've been running those now for, God, that was in college. I remember doing like the little interview about that. So that was probably about 4 or 5 years ago, at least. And I think those are they've come down a lot in price. I remember back when I got them sent, they were like $300 speakers, and I think they're like $100 something now.
$250 Battlemage B580 better than 40 is not gonna be better than the 4080 Super. They literally did not even compare that Commando. I've been seeing people say that online, and I'm like, bro, where are you all getting this? This is how you all get disappointed. Is you all set these crazy high expectations for new products, and then you're like, oh my God, Intel flopped, and they're like, I don't think they even said it was gonna be close to that.
Yeah, people usually just make them up. Here they are. Yeah, they're $150 now, but these guys here. Super solid choice. They're full ARGB, which is kind of cool. So like if you already have anything Logitech, you'll already have this suite, but they're 7.1 channel. These ones are Bluetooth. I don't know if mine are. But what's cool is they're USB, or you can just use auxiliary. So you have 3 different ways to hook up. You can make it to where like the lights change with the sound and stuff. So they're pretty nice ambient lighting actually. Pebble's another really good brand, like Pebble Creative. You use a small Wally World speaker bar.
Wally World.
Now, sometimes like I will listen to music at my house, or sometimes when like I edit, I just like to use speakers. So I've put mine to work over the years. And I will say, in terms of bass, because the sub's just huge, those things have like crazy dynamic range.
Normal fan screws. Yep.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Are they fat ones?
Yeah. By the way, guys, stay tuned to the main channel for shorts. I'll probably have a couple videos. I'm kind of doing a little bit of an overhaul with my at-home setup. Getting some shelves. I think I might actually, instead of having the wall, like one of my side walls, I just have like a little like cheap Walmart shelf, mini fridge, stuff like that. I'm moving that out of the way, and I think I'm gonna add like a little TV entertainment center with a TV for like a little couch setup.
You need to do like one of those, like kind of like a game center, you know?
Yeah, and I think because I was thinking, I've been thinking about adding a monitor to my setup just for the fun of it. And then I was like, wait a minute, off to my left side, I have this entire wall that I could put like a entertainment center with a TV, and then I could cleanly put my NAS in there and all that stuff and like really organize it. But then also I could just run an HDMI for my PC and have another
racing
screen
sim
right there. Racing sim. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna have some setup upgrades, you know, some Envy content.
Check out some DIY, hopefully, right? You're gonna do a little
There we go, a
vlog
little
stuff.
DIY action. That'd be good.
Kind of cool. Freaking, this is just wild. It's like,
Crazy. Let's see. I use a 15-inch Power DJ speaker from back in my Live Sound days. Nice.
was it Power DJ?
Power DJ. So we were jamming, we use that when we're gaming 90% of the time on headphones anyways. Yeah, that's why I like having both. Even here, I just have a really cheap pair of speakers because there's a lot of times I just need to like, hey, I want to show you something, let me pull up speakers.
Oh yeah. No, I think I think a lot of gamers can get away with only headphones because like even if you want to show someone something, a lot of times you can just give them your headphones.
Or your monitor might have some sort of audio built in. And that's what McAllister has. His one monitor, his main one, has like a pretty nice speaker bar on it.
But yeah, so for me, I would say I'm probably about, I'd say I'm 80% headphone and then 20% speakers.
Man needs to build a movie theater. I don't even have room for a movie theater. Who do you think I am? I ain't no Linus Tech Tips.
And I even do the same thing here too. Like I definitely use my speakers a lot here. Everybody loves it.
Oh, they do love it.
All right, so I guess we'll leave that open and yeah, motherboard. Feels so weird. I feel like I've like the board's just not.
I feel like you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I was about to say, it feels like the board's not ready. And I'm like, yeah, it isn't ready, but. Can you pull those, I guess, just through wherever? Come on now. Oh, yeah, baby. This would be a pretty clean build, I think.
Yep.
Looks pretty good. And then, yeah, because the guy sounded pretty confident from what Jake was saying about just, you know, as soon as his RAM shows up, like, I think he's cool with doing the rest himself.
Fire.
It was funny, though, because Jake said he was asking if we could do overclocking. And I was just like, well, first of all, we won't be able to do anything without, you know, RAM and, well, at least RAM. And even then, if we don't have storage with Windows, we're not going to be able to test the overclocks.
Yeah.
And I was like, secondly,
We don't advise.
yeah, I don't really want to, especially with the 700X, like in a 4070 Super, like you got a good build. And I think the guy was cool with, like, he's like, never mind then. It's crazy, a lot of people, especially if you haven't built in a while, it's a lot of the people that, like, were used to older Intel and even, like, AMD like FX. That's when, like, overclocking was just so prevalent. It was almost essential in some people's eyes. I never really even did it.
I messed around with it with my old i7, but that was like the peak overclocking time.
I remember messing with it, but I remember never like leaving it. I was always too scared. Like I would do it, I would see like 3 FPS in a game, and I'd be like, I don't know, this just doesn't seem worth it. I just always felt like, I don't even know if this was the case, but back then I always figured usually if you did an overclock that like it would stay sometimes at that frequency, depending on how you did it. And I was just too scared to have like my 6300 running at like 4 gigahertz constantly or whatever it was.
It boost.
Too much boost. It's piss break time.
What's up, Midnight? How you doing? Swole myself in my living room setup though. When I watched Oppenheimer first time, I swear I probably rumbled my neighbor's house. That's sick. I've always liked that idea of having like a really nice like surround sound speaker setup in a living room.
Yeah, I told you about what I got, right, with the yard sale.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
It's a Sony soundbar that's fiber optic, Bluetooth, everything, and even the sub is Bluetooth. So like,
That's pretty
the sub
sick.
doesn't have to go through the TV, so I just put it all the way behind the couch.
That's pretty cool.
So I get like that like movie theater
The Rumble. Value. Hello, everybody. Hello. What is the CPU power? Oops, I think it's pinched under here. CPU power, where are you? Oh, there you are. It's been a morning. Oh, what's going on, Midnight? What is going on? Oh, you're listening. How you're listening when you're driving? Yeah, we're talking about Hawk Tua and NZXT, because that is what 2024 is going to end the year on. Lang AIO motherboard cringe. Ah, it's fine, bro. It's fine. It's fine, bro. We've done far worse back in the day, but no, there's literally nothing wrong. It's fine. Where is? Hello? Has to be this one then, right? Into 2024, coming soon. Yes, sir. Who's already got some New Year's resolutions going? What y'all trying to do in 2025? Oh, there we go. Oh God, why did I do it like that? That's horrible. Okay, Midnight, chill. Chill, Midnight, chill. Keep living life. I respect it. Dun, dun. Honk button? Let's fucking go. License? Ooh, okay, I respect it, Yeah, I'm excited for next year for the channel. We've gotten some momentum with the YouTube Shorts this year. Yeah, I think we got big goals for next year. Love and still use the PS4 controller. Nice. You're definitely going to watch our video coming. I don't know what the date's going to be yet because we're still dealing with some logistical ad issues right now. But we will be doing a video where we do cool tech under 50. And everyone in the office, the Toast Bros office, picked a tech item and has showcased it and everything. Mine was a game controller that's actually pretty sick. Let's see. New Year's resolution is to train these cats not wake me up so damn early. Well, if they're waking you up early, that means you're ready for the Toasty Bro stream, so. Okay, why are we talking about Hawk Tua from our significant others? Y'all some crazy old men. Back in my day before I got married, I got everything I wanted. Now the ball and chain doesn't let me. Yeah, I saw Sony's making a handheld. I'd be interested to see what that ends up being like. Chad's getting wild at the end of the year. They're getting a little freaky. The cold weather makes them freaky. Oh, see, that Pinky Tech knows. Pinky Tech is like, you're not dropping enough money.
Pinky Tech got that money.
You walk down, chat got freaking weird.
Really?
Midnight was talking about how he wishes he was getting some Haktua, and then they're like, you're married now, that's not happening. And then they were talking about how, well, if you're not getting it because you're married, it's because you don't clean down there. And
Oh, okay.
they're getting a little freaky. And I was like, y'all old men are getting a little freaky towards the end of the year.
Marriage equals legalized prostitution. Okay.
Pinky Tech says, because you're not spending enough on your wife.
Xena said, aren't we always wild? I feel like you guys are always a little on the wild side.
You are. You're a little freaky.
Oh, the person, did they ever pop up in chat? They messaged me.
Oh, did they? I don't know.
I haven't really heard anything. They literally just said yes.
Oh.
Because I kind of worded it like, hey, do you mind if I ask you a question about the build? And yeah.
And then that's it.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen them. I mean, I've been too busy with what chat's talking about. They're kind of going crazy.
They said, whatever you believe is the best for performance, I'm okay with. I like that.
Trust these guys. We know what we're doing, kinda. Kinda know. All right.
She gets the moolah.
Da moolah. Not bad little bill. Not bad little bill. There do be a lot of August babies. Okay, y'all
Yo, chat, check it out.
Y'all crazy. Oh yeah. Buy that
HubSpot.
camera. Buy that camera, guys. Buy that camera. HubSpots.
HubSpot.
HubSpots.
OBS bot.
Not sponsored, by the way. It was sponsored at one point, but now we're just doing it because we like it.
Not affiliated with OBS.
Not affiliated with OBS, believe it or not.
Frogs in the throat this morning, chat. Y'all know what I'm saying?
In the throat.
Frogs. Oh my god, I almost just did goofy. Can you still get the CPU fan editor?
I can. Do
you want just put that? You can put that in the main. Put it in the main.
Yep.
Main. Okay. We're gonna give you a USB 2. And I guess another USB 2. Good thing this case is all USB 3, because otherwise it'd be getting kind of freaky.
Where the other two at?
Here's the other two.
Sir?
Yes? It's HD audio.
That is HD audio.
Here it is. Unacceptable. What do you guys think about the 4050? Well, it's a mobile GPU. I would say it performs probably closer to something like a desktop, like 3050, 8 gig.
Yeah. Depends on the laptop you get it with. That's especially with all 40
what the
series. It
wattages.
depends what kind of wattages that laptop will give it. Like if it gets the full, I think it's like 110 is the max it'll go
Which
up
is
to.
wild.
It's a lot. It'll perform very well, but it just again it depends. Most of the times they cap them at like 70 watts, 75 watts.
There's a cool chart on. I did a short on this where it was like I called it something like laptop manufacturers have been lying to you or something like that, because basically, whenever you see any mobile cards, they're never gonna perform. At least from
a little cutout.
Oh, is there? At least according to like our testing and also the chart, which the guy. I don't know if it's a guy or an organization, but he has a wonderful chart where he has literally done like every single.
Was it Jared's?
That sounds right, Jared something.
He does a lot of. He's like mainly laptops.
So well, and he's compared. He did 25 games on each, and then got an average FPS.
Nice.
And did it compared to mobile, and for the most part, some of them are very impressive. Like, and that's what if you ever look at the YouTube videos. Comparing them, most of the comments even are like, I mean, dude, you got to give it like mad credit that, let's say the 3070 mobile versus the 3070, they're like, it only lags behind by like 20 FPS. But they're like, but it uses half the wattage. Yeah, that is really impressive, but it still is 20 less FPS.
Yes.
So it's not going to be the exact same as like not that they have a desktop 4050, but if they did, it would perform a little worse.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Pretty good.
He's thriving.
I'm alive.
I'm alive.
No, he has it now.
He's oh god.
Are you ready to be dizzy for 2.5 weeks?
I'm good.
And then once you think the dizziness is the worst part, then you get hit with the fatigue, and then you're like, oh, I'm dead.
Watch this. You've been exposed to like carbon monoxide somewhere.
I was worried could have been something like that. I was like, God, this is all the years of inhaling like welding and soldering fumes. They finally caught up. All right, Midnight. Well, you get to work if you're at work. My only complaint is he really focuses on price to performance, and everything else is less important. Are you talking about the Jared person? Which, and by the way, I don't know a ton about the person. I just know that for the specific short I was doing, and for anybody who ever wants to see number comparisons, it's pretty cool.
Hello, Zach.
Hello. I know.
You know what? You made me look because I was like, wait, it's already 9:50.
USB 3, is that up top? 24 pin?
It's down here.
Oh. Wait, you put in the graphics card?
I did. I thought we were done.
You snuck ahead.
I'm trying to see.
USB Type C.
24 pin.
Oh God.
Why is this zip tied already? What the heck? What the Gigma?
Okay. I made a grand mistake.
Is it like right where the graphics card is?
It's one of those. It's right angle, so it's gonna take a little finessing.
Finesse.
You guys know what today is?
Friday. Be
Get
careful
on,
with that
get
bad
on
boy.
her.
That's such a good looking box design.
It's so sick. I would hope so when I'm spending $500 on a monitor.
Yeah, dude, I'm so excited to take that home.
Whoa. You're
Psych.
gonna fight Jonah for it. Jonah claims he wants to buy it, but I don't think he will.
Is it 240?
It is 240. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 1440, 240, OLED.
It'd definitely be, I mean, hey, his bonus would cover it. It would be a goofy purchase on his part, considering he has that, is it 260 hertz, 265 hertz?
I asked Jonah about it, and he said that he's interested because it's OLED, but he doesn't know if he wants it because it's not 360.
Yes, I think, yeah.
Yeah, because there are 360 OLEDs, so it makes sense. Can you try to figure
It's
It
such a
still,
big
it still
difference.
hurts me, man, because I'm like, he is like the, I mean, hey, I am too. I'm not any better than him, but I know that I'm average. And I'm just like,
I've been on that train
it just
for a while.
upsets me how average he is, but he's like, I needed 360 hertz.
He passed me the USB 3 back there.
You think he knows that in Apex he only even gets a max of 144?
Yeah.
I think he knows that.
I don't know.
I'm
You
sure
know,
because I don't think he's
did he
done
remove the FPS
I don't think
cap?
he's done the command.
My OLED is 360 hertz, the one I just bought,
Mhm.
and it was only $20 more than the 240 hertz.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, might as well get it. And like, I don't know, I don't think there's gonna be a big difference, but I'm just like really curious to see if I'll even like.
Have you not gotten yours yet?
No.
See, well, I do think you're running 144, right? I mean, you're gonna see a difference.
Yeah.
Um,
I just don't get even.
Honestly, you're going to see more of a difference with it being an
Oh, the
OLED
OLED's
versus
gonna
the
be-
higher refresh
yeah.
rate.
And the thing is, like, I don't really get like super high like frame rates and all that.
OLED has the fastest response time too, so even if you're running 240
Yeah, like
hertz, 1440,
milliseconds.
it'll still feel faster.
which is yours under 1 millisecond?
Mine's like 0.03
Yeah.
or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, I saw like a lot of the newer OLEDs are under 1 millisecond, which that's pretty cool. I need one more fan header plugged in. You got one at the bottom that you can get to?
Yeah, by the HD audio.
All right. And that is it. That is all,
Fire.
folks.
That's all, folks.
Guess I think we can turn the build on, right?
I think
That
so.
RAM should
I
work.
think how we're gonna do that, the actual video on that OLED monitor. I think it'll be similar to the previous monitor video, where it'll be us starting it.
Where's chat? Where's my hand needs to go first? Oop,
There he
lost
is.
my coffee over.
Oh, we started the video where it's just us unboxing all the monitors and testing them and giving our impressions of it, knowing what they are, and then try to make like a little bit of a blind setup for the people around the office who don't see them to come in and just be like, which one do they think looks the best?
Right.
And just kind of guess the prices of the monitors just to be, interesting.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, mine's 0.03 milliseconds.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
pretty average
And
for
it's a 3rd gen OLED panel.
OLED.
Dude, that's like it's pretty average.
I don't even know what gen my Pixio one is.
Where'd you get it?
Just a
We've
few
just
months
got it.
ago.
It probably is 3rd gen then.
Is it?
Unless it's like
They released it at the beginning of this year, so I don't know, but it's Pixio though. They
too. But like honestly, there's not that big of a difference between the different generations. It's just
You just should have gotten a
Yeah, sure.
3rd gen.
We'll
You might as
Google
well like return the other one.
it's not even worth it honestly. You're probably gonna burn it in like a day.
Oh, dude, I need to get a new monitor before the Apex season resets, or else I'm never gonna climb.
Maybe that's the reason why Jonah's stuck flat.
Oh, because he doesn't have 360. I didn't think about that.
He can't see people as well. That's why he's always shooting.
You know, I'm like, I looked when I got off last night. I think I'm 70 away from diamond. I'm so close. I can almost lick it.
Playing's not even fun to me anymore.
I don't, you know, actually, no, I take that back. I don't mind losing over and over again in Apex. I never have. I feel like in Apex, how you feel about Rocket League. Every time I get on that game, I can't stand it, especially when I play threes. I hate losing.
Losing, that's really the issue for me. It's that even when we gain, the games are 25 minutes long, and I feel like I shoot one person. And, like, it's just boring. Like, it's just me running around for 25 minutes just to, like, play circle and maybe fight a team.
Yeah, that's true. Look, we got some, Apex is dying, but I love Apex. Is it dying?
What's player count at now? It had a resurgence here recently, I thought.
Yeah, it's because they did the nostalgia thing and brought back, like...
It's like the Season 1 mode and stuff.
You hear about that, Matt?
Mm-mm.
They brought back the very, like, Apex on launch, they brought it back as a game mode. It's, like, all the same balance changes, only those characters, like...
Like, even the guns and, like, the way that the shields work.
Like Apex when it came out.
That's pretty cool. So they're basically trying to do OG Fortnite.
Yeah. They're doing
Which is
basically what every game
it's a smart
does.
move to get the old fans back. That's what Halo's doing. I mean, it's not working for Halo, but Halo's like pulling in a bunch of old maps.
Yeah,
bunch of
Halo's
old game
been
modes.
like hardcore on that, and yeah, you would think it would do something, but
I think it's just keeping the people who were there. It's not really bringing anyone in.
Apex's peak in the last year is 400,000. Apex's peak in the last month is 140.
I mean, it's still a lot.
Yeah.
What's I wonder what
That's just Steam, too, to be fair.
Oh, is that, yeah, that's just Steam. I wonder how how's like Call of Duty doing? I mean, I know it's probably a way bigger number, but I'm just curious. All right, shall we see if this mug works?
We'll see. It'll work.
Let's see if it twerks. Does this build twerk, chat?
Didn't OG Fortnite just go live? I just benchmarked this morning and it wasn't up, so I think it just went live.
Call of Duty has 98,000 people in game right now on Steam.
Ooh.
It's pretty low.
24-hour peak is 160. I mean,
Ooh, so
honestly,
Apex is better?
I mean, when you keep thinking about it, think about how many people probably have Call of Duty on Xbox or like that.
Oh, I'll say BattleNet.
Probably more on, yeah.
Definitely on console, be
No,
more.
just
BattleNet, I'd be
charts.
curious.
That I looked at.
Yeah, Chad, if you play Call of Duty, do you play on Steam or BattleNet?
Or Xbox.
I do
Or
think about though.
Xbox.
I mean, Apex you kind of could put in sort of a similar category
'Cause you
where
have
like,
EA,
yeah, they. I mean, and it was EA first for a long time.
Yeah.
Like I still use EA.
I do too.
Basically, it sounds like both games still have pretty big player counts. I wouldn't. I guess you could say it's dying from when it was at its most popular point, but I don't. Think
There's a lot of people who use Game Pass too, so that would be probably under the Xbox category.
I think Apex Legends is dying in terms of balancing and content.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more hackers, there's more Smurfs. Ranked has not gotten better, even though it's been like 6 years.
Yeah, I don't understand the. Well, it seems like there's some reason that they're not fixing it. I don't know.
The issue is they try to cater the game to both high ranked and to like casual players.
Yeah, to make them not have to wait forever.
Yeah, so they don't want predators to sit in queue for like 10 minutes to find a game. So they'll put them into games that make like sense in their heads, which means like, oh, you're a predator, have fun playing gold. Like, you know, it helps you get a fast queue.
Yeah.
And their way of making it balance is they have like this underdog bonus, which you feel like a
You get
predator,
extra,
more
yeah.
ranked, or you get like more points. So it's like the odds of doing that are pretty low.
Well, it's also just the fact that like it all depends on when the players start playing the new season. Like, 'cause it seems like there's still, like literally the season's gonna end soon, but I feel like there's still people who are that were Masters or Predator that are just now like starting their grind. So there'll be like freaking silver and gold, and you're having to go against them, and you're like, oh, that was a Masters player.
I think it's also kind of goofy that there's not like an elo system. It's just purely based on your current like points. You know, like it doesn't matter if you're a predator before. Like if you're in silver, you're counted as a silver.
Yeah. Yeah, that is dumb too.
Like if you were a predator the season before this season, it should be putting you in harder lobbies, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's what every other ranking does.
All right, guys. Well, this build is quote unquote done. It needs RAM and storage, but it's
Good
done.
looking though.
Yeah, not bad.
I actually don't mind like the non-RGB fans on the rest of the build because at least it's congruent. You have the H6 flow and you really like it. Yeah, NZXT, they make some good cases. I like the H5, the H6, the H7.
Ah, he's back.
Because they removed Apex support in Linux.
How many troopers you got left? You got both in, or did you lose
Oh,
one?
they didn't image me. They just were checking to make sure I had enough medication. They're like, we'll get you more pain medicine. We'll get you more Tamsulos in the flow. Open the anti-net bill. So they're good. And then I got her advice, which was in the future, if you know it's a kidney stone, just take a pill. Like you can save yourself a lot of money from the hospital.
Yeah.
You can just make it through the first storm. So that's gonna be the plan for the future. I'm like just trying to find a way that I can carry around a really heavy pill without looking like I really just need advice that says like I only have this because I get kidney stones. Like if I'm bringing this somewhere and I get like pulled over and they're like, you just have an oxy on you, and I'm like, I listen, Your Honor.
He's been talking about street values here, so I mean, I'm
I-
sorry we couldn't defend you in court, buddy.
Hey man, that is awesome.
How goes it, Uber?
Oh, it's a film camera. You got the
On a scale of 1 to 10, how high were you on that FaceTime call?
That's not a good question. Did I seem alright?
Kind of.
Yeah, it was-
You were really confusing me because I said to them after we got the call, I was like, he sounded like he really liked my setup,
And then
and
you gave him a
he
low
goes
score.
6. And I was like, how do like? But then like with Matt's setup, you were very like critical. But then with mine, you were like, wow, I really like the camera. It doesn't have the green in the mouse pad. Yeah, it's really good. This looks like something I would do. Then you go 6, and I was just like,
By the way,
what?
I don't even love what I do. Just so you know, I think my setup at home is also 6 if it wasn't for that desk that I got for free.
So what is it now? 7?
Oh, yours?
No, yours.
Oh,
With the
mine.
desk. 7.
Yeah, I mean, it looks. I like it more. I just set up an area on the right where I have all my Magic the Gathering stuff, so I can be like sitting there, turn on a show, and turn to the right and put together cards. So it's been kind of fun. So maybe a 7 now, but
Hello.
but no, I would probably say I was pretty good. I was doing all right. I had those pills are like weird. At that moment, I felt like I was. It didn't
He was
show.
off the
I felt like
fence.
I was sweating.
You looked sweaty.
I looked sweaty. No, but then I saw you in the background. You looked like.
Yeah, because dude, you were hyping it up, and then you were like 6 or 8, and then I'm like, okay, so you wanted to meet
Then
in the
you
middle.
asked
and
me
just-
if you could have the character, then you get.
Yeah, and then
gave
you
him a
said 6.
Well,
After he had already, I think he said 8, right? Like he said
Yeah,
7
he said
or
8, and then he was like, Matt, do I get the character? And I was like, yeah. And he said, all right, 6.
well, at that point, I couldn't
It was the flawed McAllister rating system. We said it from the start.
That's what we wanted.
Should I build a PC with a 4070 Super and a 7700X or an RX 7900 XT instead?
XT's better.
Yeah. Are you gonna do any streaming? That's
Yeah.
always my thing. If you're gonna stream, go 4070 Super.
I'm
If you're
looking
not
at
gonna
your
stream-
avatar picture, and you have an NVIDIA GPU also, so I'm assuming you're leaning NVIDIA.
Yeah, they really do. They have a Founders Edition card right there. But if you do want to try, maybe you want to try something new out. You know, you're like, I kind of want to try a different one this time. Hey, give it a go. AMD'd be cool.
I'm thinking
What's
and
going on in
pondering about time and space and all that because braining today. I respect it.
Brain rot.
I respect it. The brain rot's brain rotten. Have we told them the full specs of the giveaway PC yet?
I think I talked about it some, but we can mention it again.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up just so I make sure I get everything right because this one's a little bit different.
Yeah. Chad, who knows the specs of the giveaway PC? That's next Friday. Do y'all know? 5090 and what again? All right, pick it. Chill, bro. Y'all need to chill. $3070. Okay, so you know it's a 3070. You're on the right track. Was it like a 5600X or something? The 3070.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, that person was texting me.
How's everyone at the office doing today? I think we're doing solid. I think
bad.
everyone's going to be back. We had a little bit of a time off. So it's 5600X to 3070. The one thing to mention about the stream is, one, we're going to have the PC giveaway. Two, it is our Christmas episode, so we're going to have our Temu Secret Santa, which is going to be a lot of fun.
Has that gone through any of that yet?
He has been going through.
Oh,
He
cool.
said there's still stuff that's missing, though. Temu Secret Santa. Everyone got somebody. We involved the PC Bros team this time, so we're going to have everyone in here. It's going to be a lot of people going back and forth for Secret Santa, but we're going to do that. We'll play our Santa games. We'll just kind of chill. Maybe we need to find some other holiday games, too, because the only thing we have is Long Live Santa, which we do play for a little bit, but maybe we need a new one, too.
Yeah, we got some other. I know I'm gonna try it tonight to fully give it the seal of approval. But that Overwatch clone, the Marvel version.
I gifted you Liar's Bar.
Oh, Liar's Bars. Yeah, we do have a few new games.
Yes.
We could always try the drunk cabin. What is it? Finnish
was something.
cabin. So the giveaway PC is going to be an i5 12400, PNY RTX 3070.
So it is a 12400, not 5600?
Yeah, 12400.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the 12400 I got for 111.
Nice.
That's kind of why I did it.
Cool.
5600 was a little more expensive right now. The RTX 3070 is going to be a PNY Accelerate Epic X card, ASRock B660M Pro RS, 1 terabyte Silicon Power U75, which is really good Gen 4. It's read and write of 7000 and 6500.
Beautiful.
Team Group 32 gigs, 3200 megahertz, black, CL16, a Sigotep 650 watt. We're going to be using the ID Cooling FX240 Infinite. And then the case is going to be the Asus Prime AP201, which is like a kind of a small form factor. Yeah, exactly, the AP. But yeah, the build ended up before tax was $768.
Nice.
So it's a pretty solid build for the price. It's going to be a little more, we didn't have to get a custom cooler. And we didn't have to go Gen 4. So there's definitely like some nice added bonuses. I feel like normally I would have done 16 gigs. But I wanted to make it like a pretty solid build where you don't feel the need to upgrade it.
Eugenosy is a baller mod. He's the best.
We got our last giveaway winner taken care of yesterday. Got them a new graphics card shipped out. That hurt the wallet.
But yeah, no, it's going to be a nice build. We'll be doing that next Friday, once again, starting at 11. And also, we are in the midst of planning the January stream, which we pretty much are confirmed is going to be an extendo stream, up to 48 hours, which means from the Friday, the second Friday, to that Sunday, we will be streaming if we hit certain sub goals. And it could be anywhere between, I would assume, a normal 6-hour stream or a 48-hour stream based on sub goals. So
Speaking of that, right after the stream, I'll actually... I can at least go ahead and work on, I think, what I would call reasonable sub amounts and see what the math comes out to be as far as money goes.
Yeah.
So we can present that to the Jonah and the Zach.
Like, this is what you get for being here for 48 hours.
Yeah. It's going to be like $300.
You get $2.
You know, hey, $300 is $300. That's like, it's a Christmas bonus.
Would you all do a 48-hour stream for $300? Go.
I bet half of chat would.
Stream for 48 hours, $300.
With honey. What's that shit called? Silver honey?
Some royal honey.
Royal honey.
A little royal honey in your
and
pocket.
Blue cheese. It's gonna be like, you guys know Halloween where you get to go to the stash and grab your Halloween candy. It's all gonna be like Rhino pills, Blue Chew.
I'd do it for a $5 and a Monster. Let's freaking go.
Look, everyone's saying yep.
Oh, crazy. Well, then I expect all you all to stay up the entire time. You
That
just
means
signed up
you
for
guys
it.
all have to give us $300. Am I
Crazy,
right?
dude. That's crazy. It's crazy.
You guys walked into this one. I'm just saying.
If you're supplying food
Oh,
and drink,
always.
of course.
We always do.
We get them all supplied.
Yeah, we'll probably end up doing. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up doing like maybe one pizza order and then maybe one other DoorDash.
We're going to do a breakfast probably. And
Yeah, we'll have. I will
keep
probably,
some food here to cook,
That's what I said.
too.
We'll probably do a good food run. That would be cool because we're gonna need to do a lot of camera stuff. We don't exactly know how or what we're gonna do yet, but we're gonna need some cameras possibly throughout the building.
As long as there's an outlet and a laptop, I could put cameras everywhere.
Yeah, we still have the one in the back.
We have that laptop that I was going to hang on to as like an additional Toasty Bros work laptop that'll work great for streaming.
Which honestly, in that one, actually, you're talking about the fancy one?
The Lenovo one.
Yeah, that one has a really good like webcam and sound. So honestly, it doesn't even have to have like separate.
No, this one I was planning on, because I know we've always talked about it, I was planning on keeping it as like if someone needs to work and they don't have a laptop to take with them to work on, this would be the one.
Yeah.
Because it could do editing and stuff. It has a nice CPU in it.
Uber, y'all have an age limit on energy drinks? Huh?
Do you have an age limit in your country?
Is that really?
16?
Wow, 16? Wow.
I know.
We probably need that here.
Here, I know there was a point in time where people at gas stations wouldn't give it to like really little kids, which it makes sense. I wouldn't do it either.
You can legally buy it. That's crazy to think of. Like 16, you can legally buy energy drinks.
Energy drinks, let's go.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. When we were, I don't think we really had energy drinks at our school that I remember, but I mean, yeah, you could go anywhere and find them. Like that's never even been a thought of mine, like having them like outlawed.
My entire life was caffeinated in high school. Bringing a shaker bottle of G Fuel every morning, I was down bad.
You got a 4060 worth about $250 if anyone wants to trade me his PC for it, 1070 i7.
I mean, if you
want it,
if you need the PC, I mean that PC. I would say the PC is worth more than $250. You could probably get a little over $300 for it. So if you're just trying to flip.
Dang, you remember Beans in a Pot must be a little older. So when they first came out, some stores refused to sell them.
I mean, it's
haven't
caffeine.
energy drinks been out for probably like
Red Bull's been out for a long time.
At least 30 years, right?
I think Red Bull's the oldest one.
Jackson, do y'all have Common Core math? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. If you just mean like math, I mean, yeah, I've had math I had it every single year, even in college.
Yeah, Red Bull came out in 1987.
No RAM, guys, really? Kidding.
There's no RAM, dude. No storage.
Or storage. Bummer.
I think it sounds like he might be getting them in like today from what I was seeing, and he might just. Oh, okay, no.
JK, you've been pranked.
I've been godded.
I'm a little confused. It sounds like he wants us to put the storage in, but he's like still saying he'll do the RAM himself.
Storage is really easy on this board.
No, I know. I mean, that's why I'm like, I mean, could just do both.
Really? 87? Why did I not know of it in the 90s? I don't know. Did you not drink it in the 90s?
I mean, I'm sure, you know, when they came out, they may have not, may have not been like a just instant.
Oh, it wasn't in the U.S.
Oh.
So it released in Austria in 1987. It wasn't sold in the U.S. until 1996. There you go. That's why you did.
Good morning, Modus.
That's crazy to think about. Like in my mind, because like, I mean, I could be wrong, but like now soft drinks have existed for like 100 years, right?
Yes,
and they've always
years.
had caffeine, I thought.
Yes. Well, cocaine at one point, but.
Well, and I thought that's never even been confirmed.
No, it was just kind of like yeah.
That's why I'm confused. I'm like, how did it take so long for them to go, let's put more caffeine in a drink, you know? And I'm sure coffee has existed even longer than soft drinks. I'm sure it's probably existed for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. That's why I'm just so surprised that Red Bull was like the quote unquote like first to do it in the 90s.
After 1904, they stopped using spent leaves, which is the leftover of the cocaine extraction process that had trace levels of cocaine in it, and that's what was in Coca-Cola. So it wasn't like straight up cocaine; it was like whatever they used.
Similar. Well, and you said that was what, like 1906?
We're talking about how Coke back in the day had cocaine in it.
Oh, so I have a fun fact about this.
You do?
They had whiskey and cocaine in there. And they're like, oh, this is bad for you. So they took out the whiskey.
Nice.
But technically, according to what Coca-Cola was initially, without the whiskey, they Mayan warriors used to drink Coke, as far as we know it, sugar, cocaine, and then some sort of solution to drink it in. And then they would death whistle and go running at people. Like, can you imagine the fun of that day?
The guy the raid. Yeah, I saw the guy the raid.
Oh.
Coke together with the boys.
No, I would never. If someone asked me 12 by
Who bought something? What
a Windows USB.
Let's go.
Hey, something is something.
So Kermit, we're talking about like just simple math, I guess.
What is going on? Why are we doing math? Any flipping tips for Java? Just have a very attractive listing, have a competitive price, and offer some sort of warranty, because a lot of Java sellers do not offer any warranties. All right, I'm gonna find somebody to raid.
Meow. You could buy cocaine and heroin coughs here back in the day. I'm sure you could. Imagine the bros ignoring the mods. Who are we ignoring? Oh, looks like we're guiding the raid. All right, guys, so we're setting off on a raid. We will be live on Sunday. Don't forget that. Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. We'll be doing a little gaming stream, maybe trying a new game as well, which would be pretty cool. But then we'll be back live Monday, preparing for the giveaway stream, which is next Friday. If you guys didn't hear the specs, i5 3070. Don't forget it. See you guys later. Have a good week.